EV tax credits are catastrophically stupid. According to Republican Senator Bernie Moreno of Ohio, he isn't pulling any punches when it comes to government support of electric vehicles. His statement is how many people feel about electric vehicles. Bernie Moreno, who wants to become the car czar in President Donald Trump's administration, one of his first targets is the $7,500 tax credit for electric vehicle purchases and leases, which has been a major driver of sales. President Trump has agreed with removing the tax credit and the mandates. Trump has stated in many times while on the campaign trail, it's time for these to go. And I'll tell you more, but first I want to remind you to like this video and to subscribe to our channel to keep up with what's going on in the automotive world. At the end of the day, the $7,500 incentive is catastrophically stupid, Moreno said. The government shouldn't tell the companies what to do and how to make their strategies. The tax credit, along with other incentives and benefits, including President Joe Biden's Inflation Reduction Act, have forced automakers into selling vehicles at a loss with higher prices than gasoline-powered cars and an increase to their investments in electric vehicle technology that they're all taking a loss on. The result has been production of vehicles that are not selling, and car companies have yet to turn a profit, and vehicles are sitting on lots that people don't want, and the losses have become catastrophic. Ford Motor Company took a $1.22 billion loss in its electric vehicle division last quarter, and without the tax credit, it will be even harder to clear out their electric vehicle inventory. Hyundai Motor Company accelerated its plans to build a new factory in Georgia to take advantage of the tax credits that will no longer exist. Hyundai will pivot to products such as hybrids and plug-in hybrids and gasoline-powered cars that buyers want, which is a really smart move. The Alliance for Automotive Innovation and Industry Trade Association asked Congress to keep the electric vehicle credits. We've covered this before back in October, and the goal is to sell the electric vehicles that have already been produced. Bernie Moreno said that changing electric vehicle incentives is a reflection that consumers have spoken. Consumers are not sold on electric vehicles. Actually, only 5% of people are actually interested in them, even though manufacturers continue to make them because of the government mandates. Now, several Republicans, including Trump, ran on the promise to scrap Biden's pro-EV rules that encourage automakers to focus on the technology. That includes rules on tailpipe emissions that opponents have labeled a mandate because they encourage electric vehicle sales. And quote, there has never been a case in time where consumers have been more clear about what they want and don't want, Moreno said, adding that a lot of people don't want electric vehicles. Although consumers are still buying more electric vehicles than in previous years, the rate of growth is winding down. In the face of that, many automakers have pulled back and delaying investments in order to lower costs and develop more profitable vehicles, which would be pickup trucks and SUVs. Several automakers, including Ford, see a major benefit in investing heavily in new hybrid vehicles and plan to keep both hybrid and traditional gasoline-powered cars as part of their sales mix in the near future. General Motors has said they're going to coexist, producing gasoline-powered cars, not hybrids, and electric vehicles as long as customers want them. Moreno argued that the U.S. holds strategic advantages in combustion engines and hybrids, stating, in quote, if China is dramatically ahead of us on electric vehicles, good for them. But we're dramatically ahead of them when it comes to combustion and hybrids, which is very interesting because that's what consumers want here. Chinese automakers, despite Moreno's words, are making similar moves, primarily to dodge new European tariffs and electric vehicle imports, according to Reuters, so they actually sell more gasoline-powered vehicles to Russia and other countries because they can now make them cheaper. Now, hybrid vehicle exports made up 18% of China's total shipments to Europe last quarter, compared to 9% on the first quarter of 2024, and several companies, including Geely and BYD, have developed a new hybrid car with the Tesla rival Xpan, planning to launch their first hybrid in early 2025. I'm wondering if Tesla is going to create a hybrid. That would be very interesting. Chinese car makers are also still selling a lot of gasoline-powered vehicles, especially abroad and to countries where electric vehicles just aren't popular and there's no electric infrastructure. Will Tesla possibly create a range extender for their vehicles or remain pure electric? Well, that we shall see. But if you take away their competition, they're going to own the electric car industry here in the U.S. until the Chinese come in. But in order to increase market share, Tesla may have to pivot to compete. We shall see, and we'll be watching. As the industry adapts, automakers are shifting focus toward diversified lineups, including hybrids, rather than adhering to the aggressive all-electric mandates that are supposed to go into place by 2035. I think those mandates are now officially out the window. Additionally, Moreno advocates for reducing government intervention in the automotive market. I agree. He stated we will establish a favorable environment for car companies with good taxes, regulations, and skilled workers. Let the marketplace operate without government interference. Again, more positive statements I agree with. Moreno's stance aligns with those of other Republican leaders, including Vivek Ramaswamy, who is the co-leader of DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency that he's running with Elon Musk, has announced plans to review government spending related to electric vehicles, or EVs, which includes a loan commitment from the Department of Energy to Rivian Automotive. This should be interesting. We'll be watching, and let's see which companies survive and which ones go away, and who's going to make some significant changes. Remember, they need to make what you want to buy. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this, and check out our car review channel, Car Smarts. You can support me by buying me a cup of coffee, and if you want even more content, check out the links in the description. I'm Lauren Fix. Thank you so much for watching.